It's no secret, Madison is something of a boater's paradise. From fishing to tubing, the 4 lakes that the Yahara chains together have something for everyone. Everyone whose boat is big enough, that is. When you're in a kayak or a canoe, it's easy to feel intimidated by everyone else on the open water. If you want to paddle in peace, your options are actually pretty limited. Lake Wingra doesn't allow motors, or if you prefer, there are a few creeks scattered around. Badfish Creek is one such stream. It wells up in the village of Oregon and dumps into the Yahara River just south of the Rock County border. It gets deep enough to canoe somewhere before Highway 138, but the first place where there's a trail down to the water is Badfish Creek State Wildlife Area. This place is no park. It's a state-owned hunting grounds that happens to have one maintained trail. Still, it's good enough, as no other place on the entire deep part of the creek allows for public access. The current is swift, and downed branches are a hazard, but people still paddle here pretty regularly. If I'm to believe this article written in 1922, Badfish Creek gets its name from a Native American legend. To sum up the relevant parts, a teenage boy, distracted by love, eats some wild parsnip leaves and misattributes their poisonous effects to a fish he ate from the creek. Apparently, it's been known as Badfish Creek ever since. I don't know about you, but I'm mildly uncomfortable with naming landmarks after the mistakes of dead kids. On the other hand, I had first assumed that the name Badfish was a cheeky reference to all the sewage. So I guess a reference to a legend is comparatively dignified. What's that? What's sewage, you ask? Well, there's a reason the creek suddenly gets bigger sometime after leaving Oregon. Yes, Badfish Creek begins with spring water and farm-fed runoff, but it receives a significant boost in the form of 40 million gallons of Madison sewage every day. Don't misunderstand, the water is treated. In fact, it's indistinguishable from the water found in rivers anywhere else. That's a vast improvement, considering that the first Madison sewers used to just dump directly into the lakes. Now, we have a massive wastewater treatment facility, and a tunnel carries the water miles out of the way of the 4 lakes anyways. This institution of civil engineering has been flowing strong for over 60 years, and it now presents an interesting opportunity for paddle sports. There are no rapids on Badfish Creek, but it still moves. That's a big reason why it was chosen to carry sewage in the first place. I'm not an experienced canoeist? Whatever, I'm not great with canoes, but from my experience, I feel like the current in this stream is challenging enough to keep most people engaged. Points of entry are limited, but if you can organize some friends, you can head downstream from the wildlife area, get out where the Yahara crosses State Highway 59, and never fight the current the whole way. Badfish Creek is not perfect. It's not all that long, and fallen trees are always at risk of cutting your trip short. But the sights are worth seeing regardless, and volunteers work constantly to improve the experience. If you're in the Madison area and you want a place to paddle out of the waves and wind, you can't do much better than this. Thanks for watching. The links I used for research, including a full history of Madison's sewage, are down in the description if you're into that. Special thanks to the Madison Metro Sewerage District. They were very accommodating, and I got more out of the tour than just footage. I'll leave a link to their free tours in the description as well. Remember to like and comment on this video where you want me to go next. Subscribe so you don't miss a new Parks and Landmarks every 2 weeks. I'm Sean Bull, and I'll see you on the next one.